Okay, guys, welcome back. We have another question about the topic of relative speed and relative acceleration. And the 750,000-pound jetliner A has 4 engines, each of which produces a nearly constant thrust of 40,000 pounds during the takeoff roll. And we also have a small commuter aircraft B, which taxis toward the end of the runway at a constant speed of 15 miles per hour. So constant speed means the acceleration of b is going to be 0. We also have the velocity for that. We need to determine the velocity and acceleration which a appears to have relative to an observer in b. So we are looking for the velocity of a relative to b 10 seconds after a begins its takeoff roll. We can neglect the air and rolling resistance. So for finding the velocity of a relative to b, we need to find the velocity of each, and it's going to be va negative vb. These are vectors, so we have to watch for the sign in here too. We have the positive x and y in the figure, so let's start to figure this out. So first of all, we have sum of all forces equal to mass times acceleration, and we can start doing that with a. So sum of all forces for a would be acceleration of a and mass of a. All right, so the forces that we have, the jetliner has 4 engines, and each of them produces 40,000 pounds. So basically 4 times 40,000 pounds. That's all the forces that we have. We have the mass 700, we have the weight 750 pounds, but we are interested in mass, not the weight. We know weight is equal to mass times acceleration of gravity. Because these are in weight, in pound, our g would be 32.2 foot per second squared, and that way we're going to get the mass in slugs. So divided by 32.2, that's going to give us the mass, and we can find the acceleration of the a, which is going to be, so we have this ratio 2 3 divided by, so we can multiply this by 32.2, and denominator we're going to have 750. So this is going to give us the acceleration 6.87 foot per second square. And obviously, because we are in the opposite direction of our x, because it's to the left, this is going to be a negative acceleration for us. Or here you can just show the force as a negative sign in here to find the acceleration. All right, now that we have the acceleration, as we talked about, the acceleration of a relative to b would be also the acceleration of a minus b, which we know we talked about b is going with the constant speed, so the acceleration would be 0. So the relative acceleration would be 6.87 foot per. All right, so that's going to be our relative acceleration. So the first, actually the second part, the acceleration of a, that's going to be the answer. And for the velocity, first thing we need to figure out the velocity of the b. We know b equal to the initial speed plus a. So we are talking about the velocity of a first. So the initial velocity is going to be 0, because starting from rest and acceleration we figured is negative 6.87, and we are 10 seconds after takeoff. So we have the t also another given in the question. So it's going to be the velocity of a at that point is going to be negative 68.7 foot per second. Let's figure out the velocity of the b. So we have the velocity of the b, but the only thing that we need to watch for in here, the unit is mile per hour, and we are going with foot per second. So we have to do the unit conversion in here. So this is mile per hour. So let's do the second and hour. We know 1 hour is 60 minutes. 60 times 60 is going to be 3600 seconds. And also we know 1 mile is, we're looking for food. 1 mile is 5280 feet. And that's going to give us the velocity of the b. Obviously that's going in the opposite. The both components of the velocity is going to be along the positive x and y. So the velocity is going to be positive. So let's just do this unit conversion times 5280 divided by 3600. Yeah, that's going to give us 22 foot per second. And that's just the value. Again, because the velocity is going in this direction. If this is our x and y VB, it has both x and y components, which we can resolve that for that vector velocity. So VB with respect to VA, it's going to be VA minus VB. So VA, we found it in the previous part, negative 68.7, and that's going to be along the negative x-axis. So that's why I'm showing it with the unit vector for x, and for the b, negative 22. Also, we have the angle here. We know it makes 30 degrees. So the x component would be VB cosine of 30, and the y would be VB sine of 30. So here we have 22 cosine of 30 degrees for the x component and sine of 30 degrees for y component. And yeah, I think I forgot to show the acceleration. So acceleration here, which was one of the answer, we can also show it, put the unit vector in here to report it as a vector. So we have 68.7 negative 22 cosine of 30. Also, this one's negative 2. So negative 87.8 and negative 22 sine of 30, we know it's 0.5. So that's going to be 11 foot per second. And yeah, that's going to be the relative velocity that the question is asking. So a couple of things, watch for the units. This is miles per hour that you need to watch for. Also, these are all vectors. Velocity is a vector, is not just a magnitude. And because we have x and y in here, we have to express each of them as a vector. So yeah, it's pretty much for this one. Hope everything was clear. I'll see you guys in the next one.